Good to Great: Why Some Companies Make the Leap and Others Don't by Jim Collins is more than a good book, it's a great book. In this thoroughly researched book, Jim Collins gives us a conceptual view of an extensive study that began with 1,435 companies and was narrowed down to only 11 based on strict criteria in order to find and discover what factors move a company from good to great. And that is why we are reading it too, to make the leap from good to great. In Good to Great, Collins gives us a framework of concepts to help us understand the transformation from good to great. The middle of it looks like this. Included in this framework are 3 stages: disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined action. And within each of these stages are 2 concepts. We will touch on this model for understanding this a little bit more later. There are 7 concepts total that move companies from good to great, and each concept has its own chapter, with a summary that we took from to create what you're about to hear. Now, let's get into those 7 concepts that move companies from good to great. Level 5 Leadership. A Level 5 leader, as compared to a Level 4 effective leader or Level 3 competent manager, is defined as someone who builds enduring greatness through a blend of personal humility and professional will. Level 5 leaders are driven for a need to create results that are sustainable and will do whatever it takes to make the company great. They are very ambitious for the sake of the company, not for themselves. Collins says that every good to great company had Level 5 leadership during their transition years. First 2, then what? Good to great leaders get the right people on the bus and get the wrong people off, then figure out where to drive it. Good to great leaders ask who questions before making what decisions. Before vision, strategy, or organizational structure, the what, they figure out the who. Collins uncovered 3 disciplines for making people decisions. 1. When in doubt, don't hire. Keep looking. 2. When you know you need to make a people change, act. And 3. Put your best people on your biggest opportunities, not your biggest problems. Confront the brutal facts. All good to great companies began by confronting the brutal facts of their current reality. Out of this approach, the right decisions became apparent. Good to great leaders create a culture where people have the opportunity to be heard and for the truth to be heard. The Stockdale Paradox. It says to retain absolute faith that you can and will prevail in the end, regardless of the difficulties, and, at the same time, confront the most brutal facts of your current reality. The Hedgehog Concept. The key is to understand what your organization can be the best in the world at, and also what it cannot be the best at, not what it wants to be the best at. If you cannot be the best in the world at your core business, then your core business cannot form the basis of your hedgehog concept. Search for the one denominator that has the single greatest impact to get insight into your economic engine. A culture of discipline. Great results that last depend upon building a culture of self-disciplined people who have disciplined thinking and take disciplined action. Action consistent with the 3 circles in the hedgehog concept. The most important discipline for sustainable results is making sure to stick to the hedgehog concept and be willing to turn away opportunities that fall outside the 3 circles. This will lead to more opportunities for growth. Technology accelerators. Good to great companies think differently about technology and technological change than mediocre ones. Good to great organizations avoid technology fads, but they become pioneers in applying technology that is carefully selected. Good to great companies use technology as an accelerator of momentum, not a creator of it. The flywheel and the doom loop. Sustainable transformations from good to great follow a pattern you can predict from build-up to breakthrough. It takes effort to get it moving, but then hits a point of breakthrough. Companies that follow a different pattern, the doom loop, tried to skip build-up and jump straight to breakthrough and failed to maintain a consistent direction. We've covered a lot today, enough to give you a good understanding of the book Good to Great: Why Some Companies Make the Leap and Others Don't by Jim Collins. but you will need to get your own copy of this book to get a great understanding of what it takes for you and your company to go from good to great. We are